Hey, Survivor! Welcome to episode 89 of the Vibrant Survivor podcast. Today, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why your brain feels drained as a narcissistic abuse survivor. But before we get into it, let's self-regulate with a 4-4-8 breathing exercise if you'd like. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 8. Ready? Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How does it feel to focus on yourself? Grab your notebook and pen, and let's dig in. Hey, Survivor. Welcome to the Vibrant Survivor podcast. Do you want to disconnect from a narcissistic or toxic situation and heal? Are you Googling how to identify a narcissist, narcissistic abuse, and boundaries? Are you feeling stressed and lonely while trying to avoid being sucked back in and lied to again? Hey, I'm Lesley. As a busy wife and mom, I fell for the lies and manipulations of narcissists. I wasted my time, talents, and money on users who kept moving the goalposts. I wanted real relationships and business opportunities and to enjoy life with my family. Instead, I struggled with anxiety, panic attacks, and insomnia, and I couldn't trust my body or anybody until I took a holistic approach to healing. In this podcast, you'll find tips for healthy living, trauma healing, and boundaries so that you'll have the freedom, confidence, and inner peace to respond, not react, after narcissistic abuse. Take a deep breath in, let it out slowly, and just relax. This time's for you. Hey, Survivor! Are you tired of feeling exhausted, stressed, lonely, and stuck in narcissistic relationships, and you just want closure and healing? I spent years rationalizing toxic relationships and dysfunctional environments in the name of community, connection, and career. As a result, I wasted my time, talents, and money on users who kept moving the goalposts. One of the worst was an alleged murderer who discarded me after I caught him lying, stopped helping him for free, and held my boundaries. Even though I dodged a bullet, I felt depressed, ashamed, and I doubted myself. I want you to know that you don't have to suffer in silence, feel alone, or crazy anymore. Come and experience the power of creating your own closure without the permission or participation of the narcissist. I've been no contact for over 4 years now, and I've grown personally and professionally. I have more clarity, stronger boundaries. I'm building a life and business that I've always wanted and enjoying real relationships. I know you want to break patterns of getting into toxic relationships, even if you don't mean to. And it feels so good to disconnect from dysfunction, set and hold boundaries, provide closure for myself, and focus on self-care. And to empower my kids to do the same. Go to closurecoachingsession.com right now and get ready to heal after narcissistic abuse. Survivor, I've come out of narcissistic and toxic relationships feeling extremely confused, sad, relieved, afraid, ashamed, and angry. I was mentally exhausted with lots of unpacking to do before I knew who and what I was dealing with, and without the skills to self-regulate and focus on my mental health and well-being. Can you relate? When you realize that it's normal to feel drained after narcissistic abuse, you can give yourself grace as you heal. And as you grow stronger mentally, you can heal faster. And who doesn't want that? Here are 5 reasons why your brain feels drained as a narcissistic abuse survivor. Number 1, hypervigilance. After narcissistic abuse, your brain is on high alert, scanning and locking in on threats, either real or perceived. This alone is mentally draining and exhausting, but it's how you're wired. You can do deep breathing exercises like the one we did at the beginning of this episode. You can do grounding meditations, put on some calming music, do a room scan, and make note of what you see. Number 2, emotional roller coaster. Narcissists can take you on a wild ride of extreme highs and lows emotionally that swing wider and faster than your brain can process. This is to meet their needs. Whether it's attention or whatever, it keeps you on your heels, wears you down so that you are too pooped to process. You can set boundaries, disconnect from the dysfunction, create that space, and seek counseling to help you process your emotions. Number 3, self-doubt and gaslighting. Narcissists will undermine your self-confidence and get you to doubt your reality, which is also exhausting. This is a form of projection that keeps you coming back to them for validation. And truth be told, someone likely did it to them. You can document true-false statements to reaffirm your reality. Number 4, overthinking and ruminating. This is where you replay the relationship or conversations, even the red flags that you missed. Been there, and that is such a drain on your brain. Trying to make sense of the abuse, staying in that loop and being singularly focused, which works out well for the narcissist, but not so much for you and your well-being. You can create a timeline how you'd like with milestones along the way and share it with someone you trust if and when you're ready. Number 5, difficulty setting boundaries. You may struggle with boundaries, which can lead to overwhelm and mental fatigue. You are likely prioritizing the needs of other people above your own, and you may need to practice taking some small steps to set and reinforce boundaries. So why not start by practicing saying no in a really simple situation where the stakes maybe aren't that high? Probably not with your boss, but something as simple as maybe saying no to a simple request or a food choice. Just something simple where you can say it, you can hear yourself say it, and build that muscle. And there are ways of saying no without saying no. I'm good, not this time, I'm not interested. To just start to build a practice of saying no. Notice how that feels to say no. Maybe document how you feel over a period of time and make a note of the outcome. Let's recap 5 reasons why your brain feels drained as a narcissistic abuse survivor. Number 1, hypervigilance. Number 2, emotional roller coaster. Number 3, self-doubt and gaslighting. Number 4, overthinking and ruminating. And number 5, difficulty setting boundaries. Remember, as self-mastery is attained, your brain feels less drained. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. If this podcast has helped you understand who and what you're dealing with, sharpen your discernment, and move forward on your healing journey, share it with another survivor. Help me help others by leaving a review for the show. And let's connect on social. Take a screenshot, share it in your IG stories, find and tag me at The Vibrant Survivor, and I'll share your post too. I look forward to connecting with you on IG and seeing you back here. You're not alone and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care, and I'll meet you back here next week. Bye-bye.